It ends the way many Sundays, unfortunately for Atlanta, have ended in a frustrating loss of 1 point here today. Atlanta's going to finish at 4-12. They lost 8 of their last 10. And this organization in this city bids farewell to one of the classiest guys the game has ever seen. Thank you, Tony Gonzalez.
For Tony Gonzalez, the 2013 season meant the end. After spending the last 5 years of his 17-year career in Atlanta, the future Hall of Famer and owner of nearly every NFL record for tight ends retired.
In this moment, enjoy it, all right? Enjoy it. I love you. Love you too, man.
For the rest of the Falcons, the 2013 season was merely an interruption.
It was a very difficult season for our football team. We did not play to the level that we needed to. We didn't reach our expectations.
And boy, if there's ever a play that has typified the season for the Falcons, that would be it.
Yep.
It was, like many seasons, a season of close games. 11 of the games were decided by 1 score or less.
And it is good. And the Jets win at the horn in Atlanta.
It was tough. It was a challenge. No one's feeling sorry for ourselves in that organization.
We're good, Dave. We're good. We're all good, guys. Good work.
Coming off a 4-12 season, we all believe it's about adapting and dealing with what we had to deal with last year and moving forward.
Before 2013, Atlanta's ascension to the top of the NFL ranks was steady. And though they endured a single-season valley, the Falcons' rise to the peak has been renewed.
We've made some key moves within the organization on the coaching side, on the personnel side, on the player side. And we're hoping that that's going to help us in our quest to, again, rectify with a vengeance.
Let's go run. Let's go hit. Let's go do what we do.
Hey, let's go now. Let's go. And we're going to need everybody tonight, baby. Give me everything you got now. Fam on 3. 1, 2, 3.
In their 2013 home opener, Atlanta caught glimpses of what its team could be.
5-man front. Ryan shoots it to Jackson at the 5. Steven to the pylon, reaches, give it to him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Ryan looking to throw. There is Jones, caught. 50, 40, Julio 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Atlanta.
But as the Falcons outran their competition, they were soon met with the one thing that could slow them down.
And Sam Baker going to limp to the sideline.
Boy, put Baker's name, John, on a list that has gotten long. And the first question on everybody's mind will be the severity of the injuries to the 5 guys that were banged up today.
Any organization around the NFL has to deal with injuries, sometimes much more than others. We had been fortunate for 5 years not to have an injury bug situation.
Overcoming injuries is always difficult. Losing star players can sometimes be devastating. Running back Steven Jackson and wide receiver Roddy White missed a combined 7 games, while Julio Jones played just 5 before going on injured reserve for the remainder of the season. On defense, injuries to defensive end Croy Bierman and linebacker Sean Weatherspoon also left the Atlanta Falcons wondering what could have been.
In the 6 years that we've been together, it was the toughest year for us injury-wise. You can't use injuries as excuses, though. Everybody has to deal with them, and we didn't deal with them in the fashion that we needed to.
While many questions surrounded the Falcons at the end of the 2013 season, the issue of leadership was not one of them.
Let's go finish it, man. Let's go finish it.
Under owner Arthur Blank, the Falcons' resolve was only strengthened after a year of adversity. In 2014, Atlanta will once again rely on team president and CEO Rich McKay, general manager Thomas Dimitroff, and head coach Mike Smith to renew the team's rise to the top. Despite their struggles in 2013, only 5 teams have posted a better record than the Falcons since 2008. The same year Dimitroff and Smith drafted quarterback Matt Ryan. The correlation is hardly a coincidence.
Take it easy on my thumb, I'll take it easy on yours. He's got like bowling balls in his calf, man. Quiz. Look at the size of those legs, man. That's a hard catch.
A good leader knows his teammates. But as Matt Ryan proved in Week 7, it's the great ones that use them to their full potential.
Come on, let's put one together. Come on. Hey, let's put one together.
3rd down and 6. Ryan gonna look, throws, catch, Rodgers, 10, 5, touchdown Atlanta.
Yeah, baby. That a boy.
Snap to Ryan. Tampa rushes 4. Matt gonna throw. HD's wide open, caught it. Touchdown.
And a lot of talk about Matt Ryan. What are you going to do with your 2 Pro Bowl receivers out? Are you as good as they say you are? Well, you know what? I think he's answering his critics.
He wasn't even ready.
I know.
So I ran past.
Still got to win.
Yeah.
In just his 6th season, Matt Ryan passed Steve Bartkowski to become the Falcons' all-time leading passer, while breaking his own franchise records for attempts and completions in a season.
We gotta get another. We gotta get another. Let's go. What is that?
Ryan drops, about to dump it in. Here's Quiz at the 5, touchdown.
Good job, baby. Good drive. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Where is your jock strap? Quiz Rodgers just shook him to the ground.
Matt Ryan goes 20 of 26, 273, and 3 scores today. This has got victory formation written all over it.
Whoa. We're done after it gets under 40, right? Yes. I think. I'm not good at math. I'm not real good at math.
When it comes to numbers, Ryan is at his best when putting a ball between them and making the offense greater than the sum of its parts.
Zips it down the field. HD the catch. Harry breaks free. Douglas into Tampa territory. 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown. 80 yards. Matt Ryan to Harry Douglas.
Wide receiver Harry Douglas had a breakout year in 2013, leading the team with 85 receptions, en route to his first 1,000-yard season.
Well, you ask for a guy to step up with injuries and people being down. There's a lot of questions. Who's going to make plays? Well, Harry Douglas has been here since Matt Ryan's been here, and Harry Douglas has stepped up big time.
As Douglas emerged from his usual backup role, so did rookie tight end Levine Toilolo, who proved to be a reliable target for Matt Ryan. By developing new weapons and gaining their old ones back, the Falcons' offense will enter 2014 rejuvenated and ready to rise once again.
Come on now. Hey, we need a couple. We need a couple. Pound them. Pound them.
All throughout last year and into this offseason, we talked time and again about making sure that we fortified our offensive line and continued to build toughness and ruggedness along our defensive front.
That's the way to keep playing, guys.
We did so, we believe. We started on the offensive line by acquiring John Asamoah. Slotted to be in our right guard spot. Last year, unfortunately, we didn't create the pocket for Matt inside to step up and throw the ball. We all know how important it is to protect the $104 million investment.
Come on now. Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing.
We believe with a solid acquisition of Asamoah that he's going to help us at that guard position. And that's going to be important for us.
In addition to bolstering Atlanta's pass protection, Asamoah's power and versatility will also improve the Falcons' run game. In 2013, his efforts helped the Kansas City Chiefs to a top 10 rushing attack with over 2,000 yards on the ground.
On the defensive side, brought in Paul Soliai at the nose tackle. Here's a big 350-pound man who can hold the point. He has range, and he's a stout guy and has the ability to follow the ball well, so we're expecting him to do some good things for us.
Jump out of your hit. Thanks, man. Hey, you're a menace out there, boy.
Joining Soliai in the trenches will be former Chiefs defensive end Tyson Jackson, whose size and strength will be a welcome addition to the Falcons' run defense.
Our focus in free agency this offseason was to get bigger. I think that we accomplished that on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Do we think about blooping this? Or we can just bang the hell out of it? I don't want Hester to get it.
Through free agency, the Falcons didn't just get bigger and stronger. They got faster.
Retrieved by Devin Hester, breaking away from a man, coming to the near side. He's at the 20, and he's got a big escort of blockers, sideline to 50. He gets the block, he's on the sideline. One more to go, Costanzo got him. He's to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Devin Hester!
With 19 career return touchdowns, Hester comes to Atlanta one shy of breaking the NFL record held by former Falcon great and Hall of Famer Deion Sanders. But as the Falcons rely on new faces in their return to the NFL's elite, they remain just as committed to key veterans who helped get them there in the first place.
And Jonathan Babineau, he's been one of the better stars for Atlanta.
Jonathan is a very disruptive defensive lineman. He has a lot of plays that are made in the backfield, both in the run and the pass game. And then the leadership that he brings, he will be one of the most tenured players on our team this season.
Along with Babineau, defensive tackle Corey Peters was also re-signed. Behind them will be a secondary led by veteran safety William Moore, and two rookies who are already making their presence known.
Good job, keep it up. That's a good job adjusting right there, and we put Benny on the field. Fortunately, they gave us what they gave us, right? They gave us quads.
I thought Desmond Trufant had an outstanding rookie season. He played practically every snap in every ball game. He has 16 games under his belt. We don't consider him a rookie any longer.
He got it the first time. It went straight up in the air off the pads. And then he and Tompkins scrapped again, and Desmond Trufant batted it away.
He's got a very unique skill set. He can run, but he's also a very strong player.
3 steps from Wilson, shoots it on the inside route, and it's broken up by Desmond Trufant on the way to Doug Baldwin.
After being drafted in the first round in 2013, Desmond Trufant lived up to his high expectations, recording a franchise rookie record 17 passes defended and 2 interceptions.
Cousins, play action, Looks, middle of the field, intercepted.
And then Robert Alford ended up starting for us in the latter part of the season. He's a guy that we feel like can play both inside and outside, so he gives us some flexibility at the corner position.
With flexibility comes the willingness to adapt, an approach that worked well for the Falcons in 2013. In need of a pass rusher, the Falcons signed defensive end Osi Umenyiora before last season and saw solid results.
Pressure coming. Cousins fumble the ball, and Atlanta's recovered.
As 2014 approaches, change and progress are Atlanta's top priorities. And by acquiring new faces while remaining confident in homegrown talent, the Falcons have done everything they can to ensure both. In 2013, two of the greatest players to ever wear the Falcons red and black were honored. The first was Atlanta's all-time leading rusher, Gerald Riggs, who on October 7th became just the 9th member of the Falcons' Ring of Honor. The other was defensive end and quarterback nightmare Claude Humphrey. 36 years after his final game as a Falcon, Humphrey remains the franchise all-time sack leader and will become a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2014. Both Humphrey and Riggs were first-round draft picks that stood the test of time, a practice that has since been renewed. In 2014, the foundation that's been built on recent first-round studs got stronger.
With the 6th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jake Matthews, tackle, Texas A&M.
Considered by many to be the top offensive lineman in the 2014 draft, Jake Matthews brings the size and toughness that the Falcons were looking for in the offseason. At 6'5", 308 pounds, Matthews' potential to be a franchise tackle might only be matched by his enthusiasm for the job ahead.
I'm ready to go. Yeah, we practicing tomorrow? Jeez. Man, I'm fired up. The only thing I'm thinking in my head right now is get me to Atlanta. I'm ready to start working. I'm excited to play for a great organization, a great team with a great quarterback. I really like Coach Smith. Every time I visited them, I had a feeling, this is the place I want to be. Honestly, I was secretly hoping they were going to pick me.
As Matthews' hopes were realized, so was the Falcons' plan to build a stronger offensive line.
Now? Yeah.
In round 2, the same rang true for the defense, with the selection of lineman Rashid Hageman.
On defense, you just got a first-round talent in the second round, and the common denominator is you got bigger, stronger, and tougher on both sides of the line.
I just found out my new number is 70, so there you go. You're the first one.
First one,
yeah.
70. Good number.
All right, we got to score a touchdown. We don't need the two-point conversion, though. But we got to score 6. We got to put one in the end zone.
In 2014, the man responsible for molding rookie Jake Matthews and the rest of the revamped offensive line will be Mike Tice.
Make sure now on 3rd down you're setting that 4 when you got a chip.
A 17-year coaching veteran, Tice last oversaw the Bears' offensive line in 2011 and helped Chicago produce over 2,000 rushing yards. In charge of the Falcons' defensive line will be Brian Cox, who served as the Buccaneers' pass rush specialist in 2013.
Let's go, boys!
The Falcons' offseason needs were never more evident than in Week 13 against the Bills.
Looks, and he'll be sacked. 5th time today.
But as this team has shown for the last 6 years, it's not whether you get knocked down that matters. It's how you rise.
Into the secondary, 10-5, touchdown Atlanta. Looks to throw, across the field, caught Stevie Johnson. He fumbled the ball, and William Moore recovered it. Stepped out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
And we're going to go to OT.
The Atlanta Falcons football team believe that they have a world more to offer than we did last year.
Manuel looking to throw, middle of the field. Chandler the catch at the 40, fumbled the ball. It is loose, and it will be recovered. Robert Alford. What is he doing? Oh my heavens, he lateraled into Desmond Trufant. Here's Trufant back into Buffalo territory.
Looking forward to jumping out of the doldrums of being, under 500.
Atlanta, here's Matt Bryant. 35 yards.
Not only outside in the fan base, because we want to perform for our fan base, but also for our building, for our team.
For the win. Kick away, and it is good. And Atlanta wins 34-31.
I think with our acquisitions and the continued refocus and calibration, I think we're going to be coming back with an edge about us that I'm excited about.